This is Story Time with Grandma. This story is called The Rock in the Road. Once upon a time, in a beautiful land, there lived an extremely sad king. He was so sad that he couldn't sleep, he couldn't smile, nor could he laugh. His lovely Queen Adelaide was concerned to see her king looking so sad. She decided she would do everything she could to make him smile once again. She brought the most famous opera singer in the country to sing the king's favorite song, but that did not cheer him up. She had the royal cook prepare the grandest feast ever, but the king was still sad. She called for the funniest jester. The jester told 9 hilarious jokes, but the king did not laugh. He stood on his head and balanced 3 pots, but the king did not smile. He then juggled 6 hens, but the king was still unhappy. The queen then organized a jousting tournament for the biggest and strongest knights in the kingdom, but the king only sat there, unhappy and bored. Queen Adelaide was at her wit's end. "Look at your beautiful kingdom. You have more reason than anyone else to be happy. How can you be so sad?" Finally, the king explained the reason for his sadness. "My dear, all of that means nothing to me, for look at my people. They were once kind and considerate, but now they bicker, they fight, and argue all the time. Everyone has become selfish and thinks only about themselves. That's why I am so sad." And he was right. The children fought at the well. The mothers bickered at the fish market. The fathers argued about who had been the first to stand in line. Then at last the king had the right idea. For the first time in a long time, a small smile appeared. That night, a mysterious man in a long black cloak crept out of the royal castle. He began pushing a large dark object down the road. The next morning, to the villagers' surprise, they found a huge rock right in the middle of the road. "Surely someone will move it," everyone thought. But no one wanted to undertake the task and move the rock. "Not me. I'm far too famous," said the opera singer. "And besides, I do opera, not rock." "I am paid to do foolish things. My reputation would be ruined," said the jester. "I joust for a reward, and there is no reward in moving this rock," said the knight. Even the mayor passed the rock by. No, 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 I am much too important for such things. Important people do not move rocks." The king watched all day from his castle window, but no one moved the rock. He turned away, sad and disappointed. As dusk began to fall, he took one last look and jumped up. "Yes!" he shouted. "Someone is doing it! Someone is moving the rock!" And there below was a small shepherd boy. The boy pushed and heaved with all his strength till the rock began to roll away. Everyone gasped. "Oh!" There, beneath the rock, was a chest filled with gold, jewels, precious stones, and a letter. The letter said, "To the kind and faithful person who cared enough to move this rock out of the way, this treasure is for you. May this be a lesson to all my subjects that kindness and thoughtfulness for others is always rewarded in some way. Gratefully, the king." Oh, how happy the king was! He laughed, sang, and danced. Queen Adelaide was overjoyed. Soon, good deeds were being done all over the land, and the king could finally smile and enjoy the beauty of his truly wonderful kingdom.